Hey guys, it's Skater Bite. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving Day is a national holiday celebrated on various dates in Canada, the United States, some of the Caribbean islands, and Liberia. It began as a day of giving thanks for the blessing of the harvest and of the preceding year. Similarly named festival holidays occur in Germany and Japan. The event that Americans commonly call the first Thanksgiving was celebrated by the Pilgrims after their first harvest in the New World in October 1621. This feast lasted 3 days and is accounted by attendee Edward Winslow. It was attended by 90 Native Americans and 53 Pilgrims. Thanksgiving is celebrated on the second Monday of October in Canada and on the fourth Thursday of November in the United States, and around the same part of the year in other places. Although Thanksgiving has historical roots in religious and cultural traditions, it has long been celebrated as a secular holiday as well. As president on October 3, 1789, George Washington made the following proclamation and created the first Thanksgiving Day designated by the national government of the United States of America. President John Adams declared Thanksgivings in 1798 and 1799, as Thomas Jefferson was a deist and skeptic of the idea of divine intervention. He did not declare any Thanksgiving days during his presidency. James Madison renewed the tradition in 1814 in response to Congress. In the middle of the American Civil War, President Abraham Lincoln, prompted by a series of editorials written by Sarah Josepha Hale, proclaimed a national Thanksgiving Day to be celebrated on the 26th, or the final Thursday of November. The holiday superseded Evacuation Day, a de facto national holiday that had been held on November 25th each year prior to the Civil War. From 1621 to 1792, we were introduced to two American classics, the wild turkey and our favorite, the stuffing. Although not yet as decadent, in the 1800s we were introduced to pumpkin pie, and in the 1917s we were introduced to sweet potato casserole. Cranberries and green bean casserole got added from 1941 all the way to 1955. We still enjoy these dishes today. Since 1924 in New York City, the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade is held annually every Thanksgiving Day from the Upper West Side of Manhattan to Macy's flagship store in Herald Square and televised by NBC. The oldest Thanksgiving parade is the Philadelphia's Thanksgiving Day Parade, which launched in 1920 and takes place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. American football is an important part of many Thanksgiving celebrations in the United States, a tradition that dates back to the earliest era of the sport in the late 19th century. Professional football games are played on Thanksgiving Day. While not as prolific as Christmas specials, which usually begin right after Thanksgiving, there are many special television programs transmitted to or around Thanksgiving, such as A Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, in addition to the parades and football games. Since 1947, the National Turkey Federation has presented the President of the United States with one live turkey and two dressed turkeys in a ceremony known as the National Thanksgiving Turkey Presentation. John F. Kennedy was the first president reported to spare the turkey given to them. He announced he didn't plan to eat the bird, and Ronald Reagan was the first to grant the turkey a presidential pardon.
Yes. Don't interrupt. Power vested in me, you are hereby pardoned. Give A a big round of applause.
Thanksgiving is a statutory holiday in most of Canada, with the exceptions being the Atlantic provinces of Prince Edward Island, Newfoundland and Labrador, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia, where it is an optional holiday. Thanksgiving has been officially celebrated as an annual holiday in Canada since November 6, 1879. According to some historians, the first celebration of Thanksgiving in North America occurred during the 1578 voyage of Martin Frobisher from England. Canadian Thanksgiving coincides with the observance in the United States of Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day, and has done so since the U.S. implemented the Uniform Monday Holiday Act in 1971. Kitchener-Waterloo Oktoberfest holds a Thanksgiving parade on the holiday. It is broadcast on CTV on tape delay. The parade consists of floats, civic figures in the region, local performance troops, and marching bands.